Today is a very special day, birth anniversary of the great soul, Swami Vivekananda. We cannot forget him ever. Though all his actions gave a direction of India of those days, that it is karma and karma alone that will change the destiny of our country. Though he was a Swami, a brahmachari, a great sannyasi, but he emphasized karma at that time because that was the need of the hour. When you look at his life, can anyone say he lacked any bhakti? No. His bhakti towards most revered master of his Gurudeva, Paramahansa, there is no parallel, except that you see in Lalaji and Babuji. But there is no comparison. So we cannot say that he did not adore or appreciate bhakti. Similarly, when you talk of Gyan Yoga, he epitomized what Gyan could be. He was the source of knowledge because he had achieved such a state that knowledge descended in him at any moment as needed. And when you witness him from all his actions which are depicted in his books, complete works of Swami Vivekananda, it brings tears to our eyes. If we can contribute even 10% or even 1% of what he did in those days, difficult days, where he had to walk all over our Janmabhoomi or our country, he walked. There were days when he had to eat dry bread where you cannot even break it with your teeth. He had to dissolve it in water before he could consume it. During one of his so-called journey from the foothills of Himalayas, from Haldwani, he started walking, trying to go towards Almora. On the way, he fainted. He lost consciousness because he was so hungry, he was so tired. And some poor villager took him home, dragged him, carried him home, and fed him, brought him to life, brought him to some sort of awareness. Who can forget such services? And who can ever forget the sacrifices this great man did, walking from place to place, awakening one person at a time? That was not only bhakti, but his purpose was to awaken the sleeping mass of India towards the freedom of India. That's why he is also known as a warrior saint. He did not believe in Gallapalli of all that. He created the movement in a very quiet way, visiting village after village, quietly. He became known to the world only when he delivered a speech in Chicago, the famous speech, where he ignited those people in front of him by stating, "Sisters and brothers of America." You should read that talk. It's very moving. All across every cities of United States then printed the lecture, and the personality that was also now taking US by the storm. See. We have to imbibe those qualities, that spirit. We need to now combine karma, bhakti and gyan all together and inspire. I don't say inspire the nation. Inspire your families to start with, communities that will learn from the families. They'll reinforce each other's faith. And if you have more time, take up tours, make journeys, and use the modern day technology. You don't have to go to Chicago, you don't have to go to Kanyakumari or Almora by walk anymore. We can connect through technology now. You can use social media, and whenever possible, make a personal contact. It is by sharing each other's lives, staying together, we learn from each other. Technology also has a great limitation, though the word spreads very fast. But it is by living together in a Gurukulam type of a situation where we learn the most and we become, more than learning, more than acquiring knowledge, we become. And we arrive at a state of being which we always talk about from the lives of our masters. So it's time for all of us to learn from such great souls and never be discouraged. Move with confidence and absolute courage. When we are doing the rightful thing, the result obviously will always be right. It cannot be wrong. But if you remain lazy and do nothing, neither you will progress nor the country. So the success of the nation, success of your own individual life depends on this karma, gyan, and doing all these things with utmost love.